Steve and Jill here.
Hello.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show, entertaining land investment talk. I'm Steve and Jack Butella.
And I'm Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from sunny Southern California.
Today, Jill and I have actual surprise. We'd like to take this opportunity and this episode to thank each and every one of our attendees who joined us at our first Land Academy Live event. And I'm going to try to make this not like an awards show.
And I'm going to try to not cry.
Okay, here we go. That's not going to happen. We all know you're going to cry.
I know. I have to. That was very hard for me as we read a couple of we read like one really in-depth, long testimonial from some of our members over the weekend. It was really hard not to, get emotional over it because it's so huge.
This most recent weekend, we had several of our members, I don't know, 25 or so,
Yes.
Join us in Los Angeles for the first annual Land Academy Live event. Mm-hmm. And I have to say, I went into it thinking it would totally dismally fail. And it worked out great. Everybody seemed to love it.
It was so fun. We had people from so many different levels of experience. We had members that were like really brand new, not even dove into the program. And I'm so happy that they came because, talk about getting a head start on what's coming and what everybody's doing and already making connections and learning who can help and that, getting that experience. And then we had members that have been with us for, quite a few years.
Since the beginning.
I know. And then they decided that, they wanted to be here or they needed a little kickstart or they still had some questions. And I had so much fun. But at the end of that, then as I got to know each of you, I'm going to cry.
I know.
On an individual level. It was hard to say goodbye. So, and I like to think that a few of you felt that way also, because I did hear some people say, hey, when are we getting together again? Are we going to do this next year? The same time? What should I plan for?
Well, 2 weeks from now, we have the second Land Academy event, the intermediate event.
Exactly.
For people who have done a few deals already. And I think it's just about full.
Yeah. Or
if you're not, you're probably not accepting. It doesn't matter.
It's open right now. So as you listen and watch this, it's open. We have a few members that came to the event this last weekend that are coming to the next event. So, and I want to stress that you don't have to be a member right now but we want you to get our material and stuff so you have it as you're going into the weekend. But if you're an experienced investor, maybe you come from another group. I just talked to my team about that. Like a lot of our members, they got their feet wet. Like in Mark's program or something else, I'll just say it.
Yeah.
And then they hit the ceiling, and now they're ready to take their business to the next level. We can help you too. That's what this is for. So.
Yeah. So here's really what happened. We had Friday and Saturday. We all through Friday we went and and most people there launched their actual mailer, or if they didn't, they have all the tools that they need to go back home and do that. Mm-hmm. And in perfect form for this group, celebrated like rock stars Friday night and Saturday night. This is why we look like this.
Yeah. Exactly. We had to cut it off on Sunday. Just kidding.
Hey, before we get into it today, though, usually we answer a question, but I feel compelled not to ask and answer a question right now because I personally feel like we've answered every single freaking question that anyone could ever have about buying and selling land and sending out mailers forever.
Isn't that funny? And so this is not our final show. Don't worry. This is not where. That sounds like where you're going with this. Well, no. We're out. Mic drop. No.
7,000 questions got asked and answered last weekend.
All truthfully, without anyone ever saying, the next, we'll tell you that later, or you have to, buy this and we'll tell you. No, that's not how we roll. But anyway, we answered so many, and we are going to share. We did record, FYI, we recorded the whole event. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to share that. What parts of we're going to share that, what
some version
arena, but there'll be a lot of free material that we will share. Always. From our event last weekend, so you'll get some good stuff out of it.
This is the meat of the show. Thank you, Luke Smith from San Diego, for sharing your 3-year plus transaction experience in offering personal help to individuals from the event to get over their hurdle and get offers in the mail. We loved hearing about your passion about spearfishing. I have to say, Luke really flat out said, call me if I can personally help you. Send out a mailer, and I appreciate it. That was so nice.
Do you want to go every other one, so I can do one too? Okay, because that's how I'd like to do it too. So,
Luke will be at the next event too.
All right.
Justin doesn't know it yet either, but he will be.
Oh, I'm going to call Justin. So yeah. And Justin Sleva, Steve and I want to thank you, and Luke too, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye to you. It was awesome. But thank you, Justin Sleva from DFW, for dragging your lovely wife, Jessica, to California and sharing your story, from railroad COO, Amazon seller, to successful land and house wholesaler, and now a lender and mentor to our other Land Academy members.
Thank you to Doug Schneider from San Diego for sharing your unsolicited and precious advice as to the value of golf and general business. Molly is reading the leadership book you gave her, and we'll have a full report for you soon.
That's so cool.
How cool is that?
I know. Thank you, Guy Margard, from San Francisco, for sharing all your experiences regarding sales divisions and managing top quality startups. It was truly a pleasure speaking with you, and we cannot wait to hear about the heights you plan to capture with our program. We expect to see you taking advantages of that free deal review soon.
Jill gave away, every hour we gave away something. Deal review, property. We gave a bunch of property away. All kinds of stuff. You'll hear about it here through.
Mm-hmm. Free data, free mail.
Thank you, John Reed, for coming all the way from the D.C. area. Your entrepreneurial spirit is contagious, and we expect big things from you and eventually your sons. Look forward to getting you on, going on your way on your first mailer. Also, thank you for your service to our country. I'm learning stuff about
Didn't he ask you about that book that you're working on for his boys?
Yes, so a couple of times in the podcast I mentioned that I have an outline finished and a book sort of half written about helping young men specifically. Yeah, the title of it is Stuff Your Father Never Told You and Probably Should Have. And so he stepped, John, several times, pulled me aside and said, man, you got to finish this thing, because he wants to provide it for hhis kids too. Stuff that we all have stuff that doesn't matter. I'll finish the book.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve Hodgson from nearby Novato. We have no doubt your long-time flipping career will prove to be an asset to the whole community, and can't wait to see where you take this. The 1.5, 3 acres in Navajo should get you off to a great start.
He won a free property. Thank you, Timothy Brown and Annette Elisa from Sherwood, Oregon. The dedication you showed by working on your first mailer and then leaving it to finish it in your hotel room tells us you have what it takes. Hopefully your assistant can take on more for your yoga studio, since you're about to be swamped with inbound seller calls.
We talked about you guys privately, by the way. We might there might be a BOG
you are boots on the
Portland,
ground candidates for us.
Thing that we might want to work on with you guys.
If you'll have us.
Exactly. Hey, and thank you, Cody Fisher from Iowa City, for sharing all your life experiences and dreams with us. We have absolutely no doubt that you'll be able to teach this business to your family, and you will be successful. Thank you for your service to our country. And we'll be watching for the mailers that you promised us as our team, by the way, that you were going to send. I want to pause. And I want to thank Cody, because Saturday night was a little bit of a rough night. As we're having a conversation, I could see he was really trying to be polite and talk to me, but over the top of my head, his football team was playing. And they were playing a rival not far, and it's like 3 miles from his house.
Wow.
And I looked at
Cody. To be with us.
That's what I said. I said, Cody, wait, I did say that. I said, thank you for giving up that game, for coming to do this with us. And it was really good. And sadly, they lost, but thank you, Cody.
Thank you to Jerry Hoagland from Murphy, Texas, and sharing your knowledge with us about the real estate business, and giving us valuable advice regarding properties everywhere. Your dedication to our program is unquestionable. Our staff was waiting for the event in anticipating a meeting you, and we look forward to hearing all of your success. Our staff wrote all this. Mm-hmm. And there's all kinds of inside information and things that went on with our staff and the members long after hours that Jill and I don't know about and never, ever want to know about. So there's little hints inside here.
This is good. There's some secret, obviously hidden comments and jokes in there, and I think that's awesome. We're so happy we finally got to hang out with you, Brian Entz from High Desert. And we love watching you go through your information with Justin and Luke. You definitely got the lucky seat. Thank you for being in our world and a constant in our world, and always being on weekly calls, using all of our tools, and being an avid podcast listener. We hope you keep driving your Subaru even after you reach great success with us.
That's an inside joke.
It is.
I have a personal thing with Subaru.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
It's good.
Thank you, Stephen Moulton from Colorado. It's great to hear that you've been already ready to dive into this and in the real estate thing, and after 10 years in finance, it definitely seems like it's time. Our staff love getting to know you, and we really hope to see you at another event soon. We'll be watching to make sure you pull data and start your mailers.
Thank you so much for coming, Curtis Harris from Burbank. You may have been our newest member at the event, but you definitely didn't seem like it. We love seeing you jump in, right in, and can't wait to see what you accomplish. We're glad you won one of our prizes. You're stuck with us now.
We love that you came to our event, Larry Stewart from Tennessee. It's great to hear you're having some success now, and we know it's only going to increase from there. Please keep us updated on that property in Hamilton County. We did a deal review at the end, and everybody submitted deals that they were working on, and Jill and I and Justin and Luke gave us their opinion. Deal review. It's pretty valuable. That was one of my personally. That was one of the highlights. I had a blast.
Oh yeah. Would you do this deal?
Yeah. Would you do?
Yeah,
this
we
deal?
did it. We did it. We should do that again at the next one.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Dan Hill from Omaha. Thank you so much for attending our first event. We're as excited about your San Bernardino deal as you should be, so please let us know how it turns out. It sounds like you might be on the fence about coming to the intermediate event as well, and we would love to get to see you again.
Thank you for sharing your backstories with us, Dave Himmer from New Hampshire. We're very happy that you did decide to pull the trigger and attend. We don't doubt that you will be successful in this endeavor as well, and you proved it to us by trying to get started right zero before the event.
Night zero.
Oh, night zero. What's night zero?
Night zero is the night leading up to this, man.
Oh, night zero.
Night zero. Yep.
Learn to read, Steve.
That's okay. You're awesome. Oh, yeah. We're so happy that you came. Jennifer and Bert Steinman from Hernando, Florida. It was great to share stories with you about Detroit, Michigan. We hope to see you at the next event, and even though you're both just starting out, we're very confident that you guys are going to do very well at this. By the way, they told me an awesome story that they're getting their kids involved.
Oh,
they have a kid. Was it Chicago? Jennifer told me the whole story. I want to say Chicago area. It might even be Michigan, but their kids were visiting. Daughter who's recently married, so daughter and new son-in-law, and they're looking for some way to make a difference income-wise. And they were visiting mom and dad in Florida. Mom and dad sat them down, and the kids decided to go back, put their house on the market. Not kidding.
Wow.
Move in with them.
Shut up.
Not kidding. So they could all four as a family. So they can learn from Jennifer and Bert, and the kids can do this too, and not have that, not have an income, not have a mortgage to pay while they're ramping up. So it's giving me goosebumps. Talk about,
Me too, actually, and that never happens.
So that's what they got going on. It's so cool.
Thank you, Timothy Liu from San Diego, California, for being a longtime member of Land Academy and for your valuable input. So happy you won the county map art piece from one of Jill's favorite artists, and would love to see a picture of it in your 1969 VW on your way back to South. You drove a classic VW here.
We were wondering how we won this, how it's going to fit in the car. So that's so good. Thank you, Shay Trenery and Rico Casanova from Jacksonville, Florida. It was great to hear how Cass falls asleep to the podcast. Oh, that was so good.
So do I.
I know. Beside the room helps me fall asleep at night. I'm like, thanks.
I'll still fall asleep too.
That's true. Thanks again for letting us get a fresh testimonial from you. It's good.
Thank you, Neil Holman from Washington, D.C. Congratulations on closing your first deal.
Yes.
It was awesome having you share your success with us. We're confident that your success is only going to grow from here.
It's funny how that happens. So right, like a day or two before our event, the first deal closed. And it's like, it happens on our member calls all the time. People are like, it's not selling. And then I go there at the end of the call, oh, never mind. I just kind of missed 20 minutes because someone just bought my property. Really? It's great how that happens.
Thank you to Eric Alvey. Is it my turn?
No.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you to Eric Alvey from Salt Lake City, Utah. We enjoyed getting to know you and I'm glad to hear that you are still motivated to continue this journey of land investing. We appreciate your valuable insight.
Thank you, Matt McDowell from New Milford, Connecticut, whose biggest concern was getting his wife on board. We hope you left with all you need to share with her and quickly flip a few properties to show that it works and flip her.
Yeah, I kept talking to Matt like in between. Is there anything I can help you with? How's it going?
Ever called Joe?
I even did. I made sure too, like on our breaks, please tell me you're checking in at home. Keeping her posted. It's good. Thank you to John and Denise Pyre from humid Atlanta. Happy to have you on board as some of our newest members, and we look forward to getting you going with your first mailer. We are glad to see that you've jumped right in and excited to dive into infill lots. And now it's yours.
So glad you could join us at the first event, Daniel Potke, and look forward to seeing you within a few weeks at the second event. We appreciate your participation in helping our members and for being on all the member calls. Yes, Dan,
go ahead.
I've spoken with Dan many, many times over the years in Florida during consulting calls and things like that, and he's becoming more continued involved in our group as a lender, helping people succeed at this without getting financing. And there's a ton of people that want to get involved that don't have just $50,000 or $100,000 laying around to start. So several members stepped up and said, I'm happy to loan you the money as a partner. So it's all evolving. That's one of the benefits of us getting together live.
That couldn't say it better. I kind of forgot, but one of the reasons we all get together like this is not only for the information, the knowledge, and gosh, to be able to ask questions right then and there and say, hold on a moment. I know we just finished this whole segment on pricing, and I just thought of something else. Can we go over it again? Right. Whatever. You don't get to do that in the program, and this time you got to do that. But the connections that were made in the room, the people helping each other, especially, we were able to further hit it home. Don't let money stop you. That's never the case.
Well, you've done it again. You spent another 20 minutes or so listening to the Land Academy show. Join us next time where we talk about saving money on postage and data.
And we answer your questions posted on our online community at landinvestors.com. It's free.
You were not alone in your real estate ambition. That was fun.
That's good.
Maybe the best show we've ever done.
You think?
The most interesting, anyway, for me.
Okay. I just want to thank everyone again. I had such a good time. I got to know everybody. Every time we do that, I learn more about our members. Now I can go back and really think about new ways and that we can help and communicate and get some mail going, right? Because that's what it is. So good.
I personally I'm now, because of this event, starting down a path with a new company that we're starting with two of the members, where we're going to split some deals and solve some problems for each other and create a completely new income stream. The whole reason we started Land Academy, is not to create more work for ourselves, which is really kind of what happened.
Exactly.
But to create new business partner opportunities for us. Get some people who were not in the business originally, train them. Maybe they come from different places. They come to us from all different places.
Right.
Get them trained up, see how they do, and if they're just killing it, become partners with us. And that's exactly what's happening.
You're right. I'm so excited. Share the fun by subscribing on iTunes or YouTube. And while you're at it, please rate us there. We are Steve and Jill.
Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.